Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Introduce us from group 3 consisting of 4 people. Myself, Uswatun Hasanah, and my friends, Andi Rizki Esa, Nurul Atira Mukmin, and Fahru Rijal. And today, our group will present about pronunciation. The first material about is a definition of pronunciation. Pronunciation refers to the way we make the sound of a word. Uh, in other words, pronunciation is the way a word or language is pronounced. In addition, the pronunciation includes articulation, emphasis, and intonation. Pronunciation includes language features, uh, speaking and listening. When we find a new vocabulary, it will better if we know the correct pronunciation. As previously explained, emphasis is also included in pronunciation. For example, uh, if a word in English has two syllables, the emphasis is usually on the first syllables for noun and adjective, and on the second syllable for verb. The second material about the important learning pronunciation. Of course, the main reason it is important to learn pronunciation is to avoid miscommunication or misunderstanding in the meaning of the word. Because in English will be easily misunderstood if a word wrong. If only one word, is misspelled, many people will think they understand us. Therefore, will not ask for clarification. But actually, this can lead to some very confusing miscommunication. That's why it's important to identify and correct common pronunciation mistake. Your self-confidence will certainly increase if you are able to pronounce word correctly.
So the most important element in learning English pronunciation. There are two very important elements to learn. The two elements are word emphasis and intonation. For more details, you can see an explanation of what the elements are. The first word trace the emphasis is. Part A, the sing, indicates the main stress come for the word able or able, which emphasizes the first syllable. So part B, then ability or ability, which emphasizes the second syllable. So part C, the stressed syllable in relatively loud has a long duration, is pronounced clearly, and can be seen from a note of voice. And the last part is part D. The stressed syllable usually does not contain the vowel I or U. So the second element is intonation. And intonation, if we don't raise or lower our voice in certain parts of each sentence, we may sound like robots. Intonation involves the rise and fall of our voice when speaking in complex sentences. Incorrect intonation can change the meaning of a sentence or sound very strange to native English speakers. This is especially important for preceding pronunciation, conveying feelings, or adding nouns to a sentence.
Multiple case pronunciation. Number 1. Ready is in the case. The R stand when you ready the letter. When is followed by the letter A or E. You must ready. Whether is one the font milliard or black itself. Mistake to have avoid. Number one, pronunciation heteroin the same way. Number two, pronunciation as wolf only one away. Number three, say the only on white. Number four, say the slang letter. Red however is had not been confirmed because the expectation they are somewhat word such as a great gear and get. So you can find more information about what words ready with is right. In course when followed by the letter is I or E.
Okay, next, how to train and master it. Number one, know what your voice sound like. Number two, focus on the word that give you trouble. Number three, read loud and record yourself. Number four, communicate or practice with someone. Number five, the dictionary is our friend. Number six, be patient in practice. And number seven, listen carefully. Conclusion. Pronunciation refers to the way we make the sound of a word. In other words, pronunciation is the way a word or language is pronounced. In addition, the pronunciation in it include articulation, emphasis, and intonation. Pronunciation include language feature, vocabulary, and grammar, as well as skills, speaking and listening. When we find new vocabulary, it will be better if we know the correct pronunciation, as previously explained. Emphasis is also included in pronunciation. For example, if a word in English has two syllables, the emphasis is usually on the first syllable for nouns and adjectives, and on the second syllable for verbs. Okay, maybe this is our last presentation. Thanks for attention and thanks for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm such a happy person.